salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Second and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Right side complete. That's Woods. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, the spin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Hubbard. Hubbard has the first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second and goal from the 1. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick hitter complete. It's Hubbard. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I can care less. I'm just playing just
already
to be playing.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
He can run him
Get this
down.
all the way
This
down to the
game
Chiefs'
speed.
21-yard
I
line.
mean, shit.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Tyreek Hill won't get hurt. He was high risk. He gonna get hurt again.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden
you ain't gonna
chance
need
to
him
get a score
anyway.
back here before
You
halftime.
straight.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Offensive
It's a gain
line
of a
ain't
yard,
shit.
and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, you missed the ball deep. Look at this shit, man. God, dumbass game.
You'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. He put it in.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
What the fuck is he tired?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Might have gotten this one down to the 28.
He's back in the game.
All. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Ah, through the ball.
He's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go.
What the fuck happened?
Back in the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
He's just standing
the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why the fuck is he back in the
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
It actually wasn't blitzing. Why is he backing up? Why the defensive tackle?
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Look at this shit.
By Woods for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Madden bullshit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here, hauled in. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, you.
Third time.
Man, oh my God.
22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback?
Oh, my God.
Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but
step for step with Tyreek Hill. Gotta love it.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide
step
to do
for
now?
step with Tyreek Hill.
Do you alter your offensive strategy?
Where's
do you
the
take
99
the ball in his hands and maybe
speed
turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Where is
that
the
he's gonna turn things
99
around?
speed
We'll
at?
see what they do. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And going deep for Hill. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Where is the 99 speed?
At their own 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with
Where
that call.
is the 99
I like the
speed?
way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Sanders has got it complete.
They gave it
And
back
he's
to
going to be
you.
taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Where is the 99 speed at?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
I can't tell.
So it's
I don't
Eagle
see
football
it.
here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Oh,
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
It's nice how you can make that throw with nobody sliding in front of you.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes
ago. That was me, that linebacker would have slid right in front of him. Some batted down and picked it off.
And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, deep.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Sly on for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Huh? I ain't mad. I don't give a shit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete.
Good shit. Good
well,
shit.
There's a metaphor
Good
for
shit.
how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will get a home date next week.